let's talk about Halloween real quick, since today is the day.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, come on.
I got to do a lot of walking.
I got nothing to add here because
you don't do Halloween.
I open the bag of Halloween candy that I buy from the store before I even get home.
Oh, you bad boy.
And then you have nothing to hand out to all the little children.
Confessions. We just wanted to offer a few quick pointers to help make Halloween slightly less of a disaster area when it comes to diet and kids and adults. Dante, what have you got? What's worked for you with your kids?
As far as limiting how much candy?
Sure.
We do the whole neighborhood and then some.
Yeah.
And we
so you guys get mountains.
He's got industrial scales at his house to measure each pile.
For the listeners, we have 4 boys. So they each get their own bag full and then they bring it home. And then after I don't know if you do this, but we do this where we divvy the types of candy in their own pile. So all the Reese's get here, all the Snickers get put here, everybody, it all gets divvied up into the separate category.
A waste of time.
I know. Not. I don't know why. There's no health benefit to that or decreased risk of mortality. So I don't know why we do that.
I think that'll help for sure.
Anyway, so what we do with the candy is we after we divvy it up, we actually pack up bags to give away to other people. So,
yes.
So my sister-in-law, she's a flight attendant, and on flights with other flight attendants, she'll give like goodie bags of the stuff that we've packed up to give to them, and they love it. So figuring out a way that's like, hey, you get to keep this amount, but the other stuff we're actually going to give.
You just make other people unhealthy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's if it's not me, somebody else. Hopefully it's other people that have a little more self-control. I actually wanted to call that out. There are several charities that you can look at. I think it's called Operation Shoebox, Halloween Candy Buyback. A lot of dentists do that as like promotion. Yeah. Where you bring the dentist your excess candy, and for every whatever pound, they either give you $1 or they
just like throw it in a bonfire.
No. They donate it to these different charities. First responders a lot of times get this sort of thing. Children's hospitals. You can take the Ronald McDonald House. I know they always take candy, because any place where kids have to be in less favorable circumstances, something like that is a big hit. Mm-hmm. So yes, giving away a big portion of it. We have 4 kids as well, and thankfully they don't all trick or treat with me anymore because they're in college and they're gone. But the 2 that do, it gets to be a little insane. And yeah, we set the expectation early and often. You will not be eating everything you bring home. That's not going to happen. Just to be clear, it's not going to happen.
Yep. They got to start eating on the road.
They do, and that's acceptable. We allow the rule in our house is like, you get one night of gorging yourself, you'll feel awful. Thankfully, sorry, Wyatt, I'm telling the story. We have one son that if he would eat too much sugar, he would vomit 100% of the time. It was great.
Valuable lesson.
Because once we figured out what was going on, we could then be like, Wyatt, stop eating candy because you don't want to puke. And he always had to, and it was great.
We do the same thing. We say like, hey, here's the amount you'll eat for this evening.
Yep.
And like, that's it. And then everything else we keep.
Do you?
Like up in a cabinet. They don't get just to keep the bag in there.
Yeah, take it out of the bedrooms because there is no control when it is not.
We find wrappers underneath the bed, all kind of crazy stuff. No, we keep that completely separate from that.
October through the new year is just devastating.
Oh, it's
with food, with seasonal foods and sweets,
and
candy. I mean, I love it, but it's just insane. It's just month after month of like, you know what? It's seasonal. I could do it for this season.
This year,
and then it's
we're gonna help you.
Pumpkin and cinnamon and nutmeg, and eggnog to candy apple lollipops.
We're here for you this year. We're not gonna let that happen. Are you one of those weirdos that likes candy corn?
Oh no!
You know what? What I'll say about candy corn?
What will you say about candy corn?
Is that it's objectively terrible.
It's a bad.
But because people put it out from September through November, you're like, you know what? I'm down for anything seasonal.
Okay,
I really am, even if it's terrible candy corn. I mean, it's all part of it.
I can't.
This is. People are not going to listen to us about anything now. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
They may have liked this more.
There's nothing you can do. It's Halloween, and it's going to
nothing
be
you can do. No.
it's going to be a ridiculous night.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to be
The ridiculous night is fine, but beyond that, get the stuff out of the house. Don't keep it around. Set expectations. Do things like you can only eat it at meal times. I've seen I have some friends that do that. You have to eat your meal and then you can have a piece of candy. Okay, all right. 2 more quick thoughts. Number 1, we would consistently, because we have Boy Scouts, so there's lots of campfires, lots of s'mores as a result. We would always pull out the Reese's peanut butter cups and save those for s'mores in lieu of buying other chocolate. We just save that. That's what we're going to do. Another thing you can do is pull out candy that is going to be used on a gingerbread house later on. You can't eat that candy because it's gross when it's on a gingerbread house.
The dots.
It's like one of those
The
peanuts.
dots.
It's like one of those candy peanuts.
Anything. It really doesn't matter. Just pull some out that you intend to use for that. So it's set aside and you can't get into it.
So you set candy aside for gingerbread
Exclusive
houses.
future uses. The other thing we would do is
I like
set
that. It's a seasonal.
Yeah, see?
Seasonal.
It's not wasted. It's just not eaten. And the other thing, the other thing we would do is have like an expiration date, air quotes, expiration date on all candy. Like if it's whatever, December 3rd and it's not gone,
It's
we're throwing it away.
Yeah, by the new year.
By the new year, it's pretty much
Yeah.
anthrax.
If it gets to the new year, it is not edible. So that worked for us. Good luck, guys. If you have any tips or
Indeed.
suggestions, drop them below.
Godspeed to all of you.
We would love to hear. This has been chaos, much like Halloween. All right.
Wear your wearable trick-or-treating this evening.
yeah.
Get your 8,000 steps.
Get your steps in, but
That's
don't
right.
use that to justify your
Yeah, because the
chocolate
calories that it's telling you you're burning,
Yeah.
probably fake news.
It's true. Like one little tiny candy bar, those little bite-sized ones, that's probably about 800 steps.
Yeah, and you end
less.
up eating more of the fun size,
Yeah.
the fun size ones than you would do a regular
For
size bar.
for each
Oh my
little
gosh.
baby candy bar you eat, just run in place super fast in between houses.